Hello viewers, we are at Hujur Palace in Porbandar. Hujur Palace faces the Arabian Sea and its surroundings comprise gardens and water fountains. This structure basically has a zigzag formation which is topped by trussed timber roofs and balustrade terraces. It also has several neoclassical pillars with semicircular porticos. Huzur Palace was built in the European style of architecture by Natwar Shah. The building standing by the sea is a treasure of the style of the era. It differs from most traditional Indian palaces such that it is not built in a series of courtyards, wherein the deeper you go, the more private it becomes, creating inward looking palaces. Instead, this palace is outward looking with the circular galleries that encircle rooms and look out to the sea, bringing the outdoors in. It's wider than it is deeper, more expansive than overwhelming. The elegant grandeur pulls attention in, while its edgy style and a stunning location by the sea make it not a property that leaves you speechless, rather one that serves as a conversation starter. The palace has an intriguing history. It was designed and commissioned by the current Crown Prince's stepfather, the late Maharana Natwar Singh Ji of Porbandar, who was also the captain of the first official Indian Test cricket team to England in 1932. Through the many phases spread across 4 years in which this royal home was built, then the king travelled with local artisans to Europe so that they could learn to replicate the Art Deco style first hand for this palace. After completion, the royal family moved from their former residence at Raj Mahal to Hujur Palace. पोरबंदर में हुजूर पैलेस राणा नटवर सिंह जी पोरबंदर रियासत के अंतिम शासक ने बनवाया था। 20वीं सदी के दौरान निर्मित ये शहर में मरीन ड्राइव समुद्री तट के करीब स्थित है। मरीन ड्राइव यानी पोरबंदर चौपाटी। In all, the current total area is approximately 2,83,000 square feet, excluding the 90,000 square feet beach area, part of the private premises, between the main palace building and the sea. Inside this two-story structure that spans a built-up area of 83,000 square feet lie 90 chambers on the upper level, including reception rooms, private boudoirs, dressing areas, bathrooms, and the passageways. The lower level houses 12 reception and dining zones, including a billiard and card room, assorted kitchens, and storerooms. It also opens up to an expansive internal courtyard complete with ponds and a garden. The monument is surrounded by large number of gardens along with trees and other greenery. There are various portraits and sculptures in the interior of the palace which depict the royal lifestyle of the Maharaja of Porbandar during his rule and stay in the palace. It must also be mentioned that the royal family of the Jethwa dynasty used the palace as their personal residence over the years. With regards to tourism, it can be said that the monument has several key features which has enhanced its image as an attractive tourism destination over the years. Again, since the palace belongs to the near history that is only 100 years old or so, the people of the 21st century are able to relate better with the particular structure. Again, the garden and the fountain in front of the palace add to the beauty of the palace and keep the interest of the tourists, further ensuring their repeat visit. Overall, the palace has lot to offer to the visitors. During the colonial days and later, tradition had been that during the Navratri festival, people of the town visit the palace grounds to pay nazar or pay respect to the former Maharaja and Maharani of Porbandar.